Hello and welcome to my channel. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you, thank you, thank you to my day ones, twos, and threes. Thank you to all my new subscribers that's coming in. That means well. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you all. And welcome, welcome, welcome. This video is for entertainment and educational purposes only, so everything is alleged, some is not. And the fair act use is in my description box, y'all. So, let's get to it, y'all. Let's get to it. First, I want to say happy Tuesday. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Please stay safe and all that good stuff. Please stay aware of your surroundings. And please, y'all, watch the company that you keep, because it just may save your life or keep you out of trouble. Okay, y'all? So let's get to it. Let's get to it, y'all. Where there is good news and bad news for Diddy today. Okay, y'all? Let's get to the bad news first, y'all. Well, the good news. We're going to get to the good news first. The good news is one of P. Diddy's cases was thrown out, y'all. Word on the street. They're saying that one of the women who, accused him in his lawsuit, the case was dismissed because she didn't want her name out there. This is what they're saying. The case against Sean Diddy Combs has been dismissed due to a legal formality after a woman referred to as Jane Doe filed a lawsuit in October alleging that he mingled-tingled with her against her will. Okay. The judge just threw the case out. They dismissed the case March 31st because the plaintiff did not refile under her real identity by March the 20th, according to court documents viewed by E! News. Now, this makes no sense to me because, I understand that people are scared, but don't they know eventually their name has to be put out here in the public? If you go through getting a lawyer and having them file paperwork and all of this stuff, for you to not do what they ask you to do by the deadline doesn't make sense to me. It's just a waste of everybody's time. Okay, y'all? And I'm wondering, is there going to be a lot more lawsuits like this against Diddy, even though they still got him on some real serious other charges? Okay, y'all? This dismissal followed a March 6th decision that denied the woman the ability to move forward with the lawsuit anonymously. Okay? Now, you also have to take in consideration that, people, cars that went ba-boom and all kind of stuff. People have been taken out allegedly in this situation and stuff like that. You would think that the people that's filing the claims and the judicial system would, take extra precautions and protecting these victims if they are really victims. Okay, y'all? As of today, March 31st, 2025, plaintiff has not filed the complaint in her own name, the court documents read, nor has she sought an extension of time to do so. Okay? Following Lindman's decision, I guess that's the judge, y'all. Yeah. Lindman's decision, the document added, the clerk of court is respectfully directed to terminate all pending motions and deadlines and close the case. So Diddy got a little good news today, y'all. Okay, he's probably happy today. He gonna have him some bubble gum tonight. With the gum in the middle. Y'all, Lord, oh Lord. So that's a good news for him. One of the cases was thrown out because they did not want to release their real name to the public. Okay, y'all? Now, this is the bad news for Diddy. Okay? There is a new accuser. He has a new accuser out here that's pressing some charges saying he did some stuff. Okay, y'all? That's pushing forward with what he claimed, or she, we don't know, that they did to him. And they are now including some bigger names. Okay, y'all? I'm not surprised about this whatsoever. A lot of people surprised about this one, but I am not surprised about this at all. Okay, y'all? A new Diddy accuser. Beyonce, LeBron saw me at the party. I was the guy with the pack-a-whacker mask on. This is what he's saying, y'all. This is what he is saying. This is ridiculous. Okay, so a new accuser claims it's a guy, was Mingle tangled against his will, humiliated and everything at one of those parties in Miami. And he says that Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron James, and Gloria Estefan saw him in rough shape. Okay, this is what the guy is saying. Diddy is being sued for, moving people around against their will by a Florida man named Joseph Manzaro, who claims Diddy humiliated him at an April 2015 birthday party for King Combs by strapping a pack-a-whacker to his face and parading him around. Okay, and word on the street, this was supposed to be a punishment to him because he was talking too much. And he was letting everybody know this is what we do to people that run their mouth, okay? In the lawsuit, okay, they're saying that Manzaro claims he was, given street pharmacy stuff and transported to Star Island in Miami for the big party in April of 2015. He says he was first dragged into the back entrance of Emilia and Gloria Estefan's mansion, where a panicked Gloria saw him, messed up off of the street pharmacy stuff, okay? And demanded someone call an ambulance. So it scared her. This is what they were saying. It scared Gloria, y'all. It scared her. And they said that her husband calmed her down. Y'all, this is what they're reporting. That her husband calmed her down. He quickly silenced Gloria and ushered her away from the crowd so she could be away from it since she was, reacting in a, way that they don't like at their parties. And then he says he saw LeBron walking through a hallway in a bath towel, y'all. He says LeBron looked at him and said, y'all better do something about that. This is what he said. Okay, so it wasn't no big deal to LeBron, but Gloria, it kind of threw her for a loop. Okay, but her husband seemed like he didn't seem to mind. Okay, y'all. In the documents, they're saying Manzaro claims that ex-corn star, okay, Adria English, then led him through a secret tunnel to Diddy's mansion, and he regained partial consciousness in a large party area where he noticed Beyonce and Jay-Z was there. Okay, y'all? Manzaro also claims when Beyonce saw him, she asked, "What's this? What's this all about? Why is this man in his birthday suit, a white man at that, with a pack-a-whacker mask standing here in front of me?" And he says one of Diddy's goons told Beyonce Diddy wants him to see what we do to snitches. This is part of his punishment, y'all, because he was running his mouth. Diddy's accuser claims he was then forcibly paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who jeered and taunted him. And he also says Diddy ordered him to be degraded, calling out, "He's going to find out what we do to snitches tonight. Get him in his birthday suit." Okay, this is what he said. Manzora says he was put in his birthday suit and then dressed in a small thong. Okay, y'all. The bottom, just the bottom. And a black leather mask with a rubber, y'all know, zippers on it and all that stuff over the head of his face. He says a locking Mingle Tingle device was affixed to the mask, intruding from his mouth, y'all. This is what he said. With Diddy and Adria allegedly submitting him to degrading and non-consensual Mingle Tingle stuff. Okay, y'all, this is what he said. He says later in the night he came across celebrity jeweler Jacob Aribo, whatever that is. This is a jeweler who he says was visibly disturbed by his attire. He claims Jacobs asked, "What's this? What's going on with this guy? Why is he standing here staring at me with a pack-a-whacker strapped to his face?" Y'all, okay? So everybody was wondering what the heck is going on, okay? That was at the party, a lot of people. Some people already knew with the business and some people didn't, okay? Manzora claims Amelia again intervened and told Diddy's goons to get him out of Jacob's sight. And then Gloria again pleaded for an ambulance, with Amelia silencing her and shoving her away to the crowd again. "Girl, go on. Shoot, we ain't got time." This is Diddy's party, and let Diddy do Diddy, basically. Okay? Jay-Z, Beyonce, LeBron, Gloria, and Jacob are not being sued, but I bet you they gonna have to come and be a witness. Is they gonna lie? Is they gonna tell the truth? That's my question. Okay? And I'm gonna actually tell y'all this. I believe this. I believe this. And the reason why I believe this is because anything that has to do with any kind of pack of whackers, toys, or the real thing, Diddy is for playing around with stuff like that. So I kind of see him in that light now. Every time you look at Diddy, you think about, toys and the real thing around him. And it doesn't matter. He like them both. Okay. So this seemed like something that he would do to try to punish somebody, but still want to keep them around at the same time. Okay. They're saying now it is true Diddy threw a 17th birthday party for his son back in April 2015. And while Manzaro is referring to it as, Mingle Tingle Party, the alleged event he described does not match what prosecutors have said in the federal indictment. They allege that the Mingle Tingle parties involved Diddy and a male Mingle Tingle worker and another woman. Okay? By the way, one quick hole we found in Manzaro's story with a simple Google search is that Jay-Z was in New York City on April 1st, 2015, the date of King's 17th birthday, for a speaking engagement about Tidal streaming service, which he had just purchased. Manzaro is going after Diddy, Amelia, Adria, and Diddy's alleged, street pharmacy mule, Brandon Paul, among others. Now, they just said that they wasn't going after nobody else. Now saying that he is. He's suing them for human, moving him around against his will, and he's seeking damages. So he is suing them. Why did they say at the top he wasn't? Okay? But he's not suing Jay-Z. They name ain't on here. I don't understand that. They're saying that P. Diddy's legal team is saying that this complaint demonstrates the depraved lengths plaintiffs will travel to garner headlines to pursue a payday. No sane person reading this complaint could credit this story. P. Diddy looks forward to having his day in court where these lies and the perverse motives of those who told them will be revealed. So he's saying that it didn't happen. He's saying that Jay-Z was somebody. We are talking about somebody that has private jets, though, y'all. So that don't mean he wasn't there. He could have did whatever he was gonna do with the whole title stuff, and then went to celebrate with Diddy later on. Like, we don't know that. You're talking about people that have access to private jets where they could be somewhere else in a matter of an hour or so. So we can't really go by that. I'm just saying, y'all. Okay? Now, one thing that could kind of probably prove if he was telling the truth or not, to me, this would be the icing on the cake for me, if he was telling the truth or not, is if, Gloria Estefan's house has a tunnel that leads to Diddy's. Now, right there, if that house is really close by where they can lead to the next person's house, then yeah, I would take this story in consideration. If that's, the truth. I don't know where Diddy's house was, and I don't know where Gloria Estefan's house was, but he's clearly said he was led through a tunnel and got back to Diddy's house through Gloria Estefan them house. So, only time will tell. We have to wait on this one to see if somebody do the math on where she lived and where he lived, and if a tunnel could actually be, something that really happened. So yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section, do you believe the new accuser of what happened to him? Or do you think he lying too? Okay, y'all, let me know in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like the video. And thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to the people that have been sending me cash apps and membership stuff. Thank you all so very much. I appreciate you all. If you want to support the channel, all I ask is that you watch a commercial or two, and it helps the channel. Okay, y'all? And it also helps me, give out cash apps for the holidays. Okay, y'all? So, please like, share, subscribe if you like the video, and thanks for watching, y'all. Peace.